So we got the barges all done. I just wanted to just take a little bit of video. Painted the underside of this guy completely blue. Don't say nothing, but I did my side of the barge, but I took two of them longer than it took me. Took two of them longer than it took me to do this one side, but I'm pretty sure I did a better job. But anyways. So yeah, we got the barges done. As you can see, we had these big pins, and they basically are going to pull these two barges together, and then these two barges will be held together by these big pins. There's no weld or nothing, and this is going to be somewhere around the water line, somewhere in here. The black paint and the blue paint on the bottom, that's basically just to keep the barnacles from building up. These are the extra pins here, and I guess, you know, they'll pull it into the water with that big machine right there. These are the spud pockets, and those are basically like a big anchor. It's gonna hold it into the mud, the muck, the riverbank, or the canal bank, or the bay, or ocean, I guess. Well, not ocean, but probably bay, wherever it's gonna be at. And yeah, so there it is. Got all finished up. Looks pretty good. Did a decent job. The underside looking blue. Yeah. So yeah, we did a great job. Those guys, pretty important. Yeah, I'm saying that like I'm the boss, right? Well, you gotta think rich if you want to grow rich, right? No. But seriously though, they work really hard, and I was really impressed, because on average most people don't work hard. On average most people are 60%, 70% at best. You know, even when they're working for themselves, they don't put forth 100%. But these guys, they put forth 100%, and that really means a lot to me when I work with people who work hard. Because one thing I can't stand is someone that don't take pride in their work and don't work hard. So these guys, they really impressed me today. You know, with the constant work ethic. You know, they stick to it and they don't stop. And, you know, they don't fart around. I really appreciate that. But leaving the marina, got the barges painted. It's Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit to do. No, I do got a job and I do got stuff to do. But we can do some jiu-jitsu tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go or not. Feeling a little tired. Look, there's the windmill down there. Got the, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I got the big windmill going down there, generating power. Here on Anglers. There's the new Irish Eyes. I don't know, I guess it's not new anymore, but it's new to me. It used to be just a little old shanty, little shack right there when I can remember it. But now it's actually a really nice, big restaurant. Pub and restaurant, excuse me. Yeah. That was my first electrical job that I was ever on right here. That's this guy right here. They call this the, I think it's called the Harbor Inn. Yeah, Harbor Inn, the one with the copper roofs and everything. That was an Apple Electric job. Mr. Crestapino did that, and he let me get on that job. I did a lot of wiring, a lot of devising. That's the boom room up there with the copper. I guess the owner calls that his boom room, or what he did call it, because, you know. So yeah. Lots changed down here in Lewis since I first came here. Beautiful town, Lewis. Right back there is the ocean side. I guess you could say the east side of the canal. And it was the west side of the canal, yeah. But it's beautiful to be down here, it really is. I love Lewis. I've always felt like I would love to have a house in Lewis, or hell, I guess Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey, Milton, the whole area, really. But as of today, there is no Watson residence in the town of Lewis. One day, there will be. Very soon. And there's lots of cute little quaint places. Just a little restaurant right there, you know. Striper Bites, little restaurant. Just Lewis, Lewis Ware. And all these little houses. These beautiful houses here. Remember that used to be Sneaky Pete's house right there. He turned it into a breakfast, bed and breakfast. All these buildings are new. This is the Zwannadale Museum right here. This Zwannadale Museum, that's been there for 300 years. And some old houses in Lewis, you know, they used to be all busted down and broken up, but over the years, they've rebuilt them into being beautiful, beautiful, beautiful homes. Up here on the right, this is the first residential electric job I did with the porch right there. I remember some old fart saying, just grab the wires, they just see it don't hurt. And that's how you know which one's hot. And I'm just like, I will never do that. And I never did. So, yeah, well, BB hospitals. See, that's what they do is they take the old homes and they remake them. When they're just about ready to collapse on themselves, they redo them, they refurbish them, and they come out looking pretty good most of the time. Yeah, BB Hospital's right down that road where my mom worked for the longest time, where Bocce worked. Bocce is, I guess, the Polish word for grandma. Lewis Library's right up here on the right. I can remember all these areas. All these houses were dilapidated and falling apart back in 1994, 1995. Lord, it was more than 20 years ago now. That's the new library back there. There used to be an old barn back there. I guess we called it the barn. And a friend of mine who passed away now, and another ex-friend of mine, I guess you could say. Well, I guess I don't know, you know, sometimes whatever, this kid and this other kid, we used to go back to that red barn and smoke cigarettes before school. Yep. Lewis is beautiful. Yep, sure was a pleasure today working at that barge down in Lewis. Thank you, Lord. That was wonderful. Great experience. You know, if we look at life from the proper perspective, the right point of view, if you will, it may not be everything that you thought it would be, but it's everything that it was supposed to be. You know, it's, if we could just realize that it's right. You know, it is right. You know, it's not always perfect. It doesn't always seem right. But there are the times that do come around that make up for all those questionable ones. Memories are an amazing thing. I love Lewis. I'm thankful that the Lord had my mother bring us here. It's a beautiful town, beautiful place to live. Whimsical. That place right there, that old barn right there was run down and had holes in the roof, holes in the walls, and it was falling apart. And I guess shell builders came through and refurbished it, revamped it, and turned it into a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful historical site. So, well, I'm not driving and talking to the video phone, so better not do that. There's the Crooked Hammock over there, nice little restaurant. Never been there. I'd like to go one day. So I'm on my way home, stopping at the red light. Gonna put on some good music. I'm probably gonna put on Loose Leaf, Zillionaire. Yep. Alrighty.